Today, we're traveling to the land of the dragon. However, we're not entering a fantasy world, but traveling to a country that lies between the two most populous countries in the world, China and India. Welcome to Bhutan. Bhutan is a land of tradition, deeply impressive both in terms of landscape and architecture. The country is also shaped by faith, with 75% of the population being Buddhist. As already mentioned, Bhutan borders China and India. The country has just over 750,000 inhabitants, and the head of state is King Yigme Khesar Namgyel Wangchuk. The capital Thimphu is located in the west of the country. The land of the dragon also has a national sport, which is not football but archery. However, since this video is supposed to be about football in Bhutan, we will jump straight into the history. The beginnings of football in the country are closely linked to the establishment of schools in Ha and Paro in the 1950s. At that time, the game was still played on stony surfaces, using a bundle of clothes as a ball. The game became more popular as students went abroad, mainly to India, and shared their experiences on their return. The first international match was against Nepal in 1982, and it was not until 1983 that the Bhutan Football Federation was formed. Since 1986, records of the first league games in Bhutan were kept, but the name and system of the league changed continuously. Since 2012, the Bank of Bhutan Premier League has been in existence, replacing the previous A division. 10 teams compete in the league, and the reigning champion is capital club Thimphu City FC. A competitor in the league is also High Quality United, who are led by captain Lendup Dori. He gives us a little insight into the league situation.
For me, I take football as professional, and it's my 5th season, and you're playing for High Quality United Football Club. Our club have been struggling since the pandemic has hit our country.
At the moment, Lendup and his team are in the 4th place, but he was able to score some eye-catching goals. Let's see. Teams from Bhutan have had little to prove on the international level, with champions Thimphu beaten by Club Eagles from Maldives in April this year. But now let's talk about the national team. Earlier I mentioned the first game against Nepal in 1982. In the 1980s the team took part in the South Asian Games but did not enjoy any great success. In 1984 the federation became a part of the Asian Football Confederation AFC. The team only returned to international competitions in 1999 after a long break. Having previously only played against teams from the South Asian zone, they took part in the qualifiers for the AFC Asian Cup for the first time in 2000. The results were sobering, however, with a 20-0 defeat against Kuwait. The team was not yet back to international level, and reports from the time speak of rugby-like challenges. In the early 2000s, they were at the bottom of the FIFA World Rankings. A Dutch ad agency organized a match between the two teams at the bottom of the world rankings, and Bhutan and Montserrat met hours before the 22 World Cup final. The match was also authorized by FIFA, and Bhutan won 4-0, their first win at international level. Nevertheless, this did not provide momentum for the following years, and another international break followed from 2010 to 2012. Commenting on the many problems, former national coach Kazunori Ohara said that the players needed to be given more financial support, with many ending their careers straight out of school. This has changed to the present day, with Lendup expressing satisfaction with the support.
And so, despite we have played any international games since COVID-19, I would say our team will in worse condition, but our government really helped and support us to bring it in next level. So I say our football is growing very much.
The federation has been a member of the FIFA since 2000, but participated in World Cup qualifying for the first time in 2015. And the country pulled off a big surprise with a 1-0 win against Sri Lanka. The victory attracted a lot of attention, with then FIFA President Sepp Blatter congratulating them on Twitter. They also beat Sri Lanka in the second leg, but were then eliminated in the second round by China, Qatar, Hong Kong and the Maldives. The following qualifiers were also unsuccessful, and participation in an Asia Cup or World Cup still seems a long way off. The country and the national team were also set back by the corona pandemic, because no more international matches could take place. Lendup, however, does not want to complain. He cites home strength in particular as their strongest asset. And many neighbors don't like playing Bhutan because the players are passionate about progressing and may even want to be on the big football stage one day.
Someday, if not during my career, I would wish to see our squad win the SAF Championship or at least play the FIFA World Cup, even if not hold the cup.
The journey of the Land of the Dragon is very exciting. It's still a very young federation that has done a lot to develop in the last years. They also want to progress at club and national team level. I wish Lendup and his teammates all the best for this endeavor. Have you heard of Bhutan before? Feel free to write it down in the comments and also write down which country I should feature next. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please subscribe to my channel Football Worldwide. Together we travel through the world of football and get to know football in every country of the world. To stay up to date, make sure to also follow my Instagram page, which is linked down in the description. It's time to say goodbye, again in the local language Dzongkha. In Bhutan they say Naba Chege.